Thank you for calling Radar Radio. You are live. Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I sure can. And who am I talking with?
You're talking with Lucy Martin, who
The
was a little bit early.
and only Lucy Martin.
I'm always early. I can't help it.
You know what? That's kind of like my co-host over here, always early.
Oh, I sent a little animosity there. What's going on?
I know, right? I'm rolling my eyes. You know, you could have picked me up 10 minutes later. No.
Catch them with their pants down. That's right.
Lucy, first I want to say what an honor it is to have you on the phone with us today. I am absolutely honored. We're paying homage to you and Next Step, Chic. We're playing all of your music tonight. So I just want to let you know what an honor it is to have you on the phone with us. I have always paid quite a bit of attention to disco music. I grew up on it. So it's an honor to have you on the phone with us. And I want to stress that.
Well, thank you so much. It's an honor for me to be here. And hello, viewing audience or listening audience, I should say. You know, I'm sure you all are turning the radio up and getting all hyped for tonight. Cause it's Friday.
You already know. And let me tell you, on my way, I mean, I couldn't even go to sleep last night. I listened to anything that I could find. I pulled out, dusted off all my old Chic stuff.
And he is smiling from ear to ear.
Yes, smiling from ear to ear. I couldn't go to sleep, and all I could think about is going back in time and what my life was like then as just a young boy growing up, listening to music. You're trying to find yourself, and I'm not pulling your leg. I'm being very honest. It was music from groups like Chic, from groups like Change, from Luther, from groups like Taste of Honey. I listened to that music. I was just telling my co-host here, I actually have stood on it was about maybe a half a foot or a little bit more. It was the glass stage. It lit up. Lit up in the disco ball was up top of the dance floor. The DJ was way up there, up top, looking like, the Wizard of Oz. And then there was the mirror that went around and wrapped around the DJ booth.
I feel so deprived. I'm missing out on all of this.
And I know, right? And it took this interview for me to take this flashback and go, wow, you were there. You kind of seen all this stuff, Studio 54 in New York and all of that.
Absolutely.
So again.
Absolutely. But here's the funny thing, because you have to realize that the majority of the time while everybody was partying, we were working.
Absolutely. Right.
You know, so there are a lot of songs that I missed or heard late because we were working.
Wow, that's a good point. You don't think about that. But you're right.
But it was good, and it's good to know that we have brought so much life, to other people's lives. That's one of the main things, which is why I'm super excited to have found another set of brilliant musicians, Max Matire and Shante Mackin, and actually his name is Massimilio Matire.
I love it.
We'll call him Max.
We'll call him Max.
Yes, and he formed Arista Freaks and searched us out and gave us an opportunity to, I won't say bring something back, because, the past is always the past. But you always steal a little from the past.
Right.
And recreate something. And I think that right now what we're doing is creating a void. Because I don't think it's missing. Because don't get me wrong, I like to work, just like Rihanna, and I love all the music, and I'll be the first one on the dance floor. But there is still a void in the categories of music. There's that middle ground that needs that happiness back.
Yes.
So I'm here to fill it.
My co-host was just saying she agrees as well. Yep, I agree with that. I was thinking about that last night.
I loved her right off.
I know, right?
There was something
I see. I'm going to have to separate you two.
You can put me in the corner.
I know, right? Yeah, I think I was thinking about that last night as well, is that you guys sang about whether it was dancing, a warm summer night, it was about feeling good on the dance floor. After you get off from work, whatever you were doing, Dance, dance,
Absolutely.
dance. My feet keep dancing. Those just the song lyrics were so prevalent in what you guys
Absolutely.
sing
And
about,
all
and they were
about
simple.
love. And all about love and just feeling good and enjoying yourself because, quiet as it's kept, we don't get too many moments like that.
We don't. Yep.
And when there's an opportunity to give someone that moment, I think it's wrong not to try. And thank God, Pacific Electronic Music has done that for us. And I'm really excited about the future.
Wow. Well, I want to tell you a little bit. Last week we had a show called The Evolution of Hip Hop. We had a rapper who spoke about, we were talking about basically how rap music was started. His name is P.T. Pyramid, and P.T. Pyramid brought up something that I thought was fascinating, which brings us right here to this week. And it's just amazing how, the power of vibration in the universe when you set something out free, and if it's organic, it comes back.
Absolutely.
P.T. brought this up last week, and he stated that it was the music of Chic. But he said good times. And when he said it, I knew exactly what he meant. Because
Absolutely.
back around that time, Rappers Delight or rappers didn't have music or their own sort of sound to cultivate what they wanted to do.
Right.
So Sugar Hill Gang, the first rap, and I remembered on that lit up floor, if I will, is that they rap to you guys' music.
Exactly. And you know what my first thought was? Mm-hmm. Well, damn, why didn't we do that?
Wow.
She got bars, Mike.
I know, right? We got to bring her back when you got your bars, right? Yeah, absolutely. And so with that, I'm going to ask you a question because I thought that was so powerful that he would speak on that last week and that we would be right here in this room talking with you all this week.
The very next week.
The very
Wow.
next week. I thought that was pretty powerful. So my question is, are you aware of the legacy and the impact that you and your group, Chic, had on the world in music?
Well, during the time that we were doing the music, not as much as I do now.
Uh-huh.
Because at the time, like I said, we were working, and we were young, and it was like, oh, we're celebrities, yay. But not the impact until we actually got off tour and came home. And then it was like, my old neighborhood gang is like all of a sudden treating me different. And, I'm like, hello, what's up with y'all? Why y'all looking at me strange and
Right.
being all nice?
Everybody wants to get you coffee now, right?
Yeah, y'all was trying to kick my ass later. Now all of a sudden we buds. Come on.
Right.
But it was the full impact that didn't really hit us until much later. And I'm not even sure why, except that I know that when we did that stuff, we were feeling that stuff. So I mean, I've been real lucky because I've always had great mentors. I've always had great teachers, and I've always had people that have pushed me forward, but yet left me alone. To find my own way. Mm-hmm. And with the music, all I can say is I've been blessed. Now I know half your studio audience probably doesn't even know who the hell who I am, and who they're listening to. So just to go back and give them a little bit of history, I started with the group. First it was Norma, then Alpha, Tony, and Nile. I went and auditioned. Norma brought me into the group. And at the time, Alpha, who is another one of my partners, was singing with Luther. And Luther at that time did all background sessions for all the majors. So she was involved from the beginning as well, but she wasn't part of the group. It wasn't until Norma left to do her own solo career that she joined me for the La Freak album. And the rest went on to be history, which was probably something that I hate to admit it, but yeah, your mom probably listened to and danced to.
Me too.
Yeah, I hate to admit it, but I'm doing it. I'm free.
That's
Hello?
right. That's
I'm
right.
free.
This is your world.
This is my world, okay? So that's the history that brought us to here. It was a big, huge record that just changed music. I think what it did, the basic change was that it allowed you to be who you were. Because Chic was never we never put ourselves into a box. Like, we didn't consider ourselves a disco band. We just happened to, come popular during a disco time. And unfortunately, at the end of it, so before we even got a chance to show the rest of the world what we were, things kind of got turned around, which is not to say it's a bad thing, because all things happen for a reason. I believe in that. And that brought us back to this spot. Now, this spot, like I said, we're not here to do a comeback, because there is no coming back from that. I mean, it was huge. I have to acknowledge that. But what we are trying to do is fill in a void with some music that will appeal to just about everybody, but remember and take from the essence of all that just happiness and freedom that we had back then.
Oh, that's beautiful. So let's go into the current group and the current name. I love the name Next Step. Tell me about the new group Next Step.
Thank you.
And why this next step is important to you and the ladies.
Well, like I said before, I've been very blessed in having great mentors and meeting great musicians. Niall and Bernard and Tony were phenomenal, and still are, Niall, phenomenal musicians. They were great producers. This was their ultimate goal initially, as you can tell by Niall, because, if the stick is there, he seems like he produces it, Oh, there's a chair. Well, let's produce that. Every time I turn around, he's like producing something else. So he's amazing. He's an amazing musician. And in the transition, it's hard. You'd say to yourself, well, how can a DJ be a musician? They're not a musician. Some of us get to be very, I forget what the word is. Alpha would know, because she's so good at words. But, they're just like we're musicians and they're not. They're DJs. But the project that we ended up doing and the name Next Step came from, we need to take the next step from what we did and bridge it with what we're going to do so that we become something totally different. And so we did that. That's where Next Step. We said, well, let's take the next step. All right, well, that's a good name. All right, it works for me. Okay, bye.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And, we came up with that. And then when we met Max, he was a young man who loved disco music his whole entire life, and who was, very big in Europe as a DJ in his younger years, and decided that, there is that void and we need to fill it. And, when it's kind of kismet when you meet someone that you kind of gel, all of a sudden have the same ideas, and it just comes together. So he sent us some tracks, and they were fabulous. And, we signed with PEM, Pacific Electronic Music, which is his personal label, because the man believes so much in music and the love of music that he's invested his savings into, putting this together and getting this out there for the world. And I got to tell you personally, I just appreciate the fact that you have us on here and talking about it, because I know as much as people love Chic, and I love Chic, I love Niall, he's my best friend, I love everybody in the group. But at the same time, there's so much more to give to people. And we don't want them to get confused with who we were with who we are. Not who we will be, because who knows what that'll be, but who we are right now. And don't get mixed up in, the labels of, they're this group or they're that group, or are they trying to get their career back on? No, we're trying to do the same thing that we did before, and that's make wonderful music. And luckily, between Shante, his partner with the Arista Freaks, that's their tag name. Don't ask me what it means. I did not make up the name. But in my mind, in my world, in my head, I think it's just aristocratic freaks. So that's how
yes.
I look at it. It just makes sense to me.
Right.
Plus, I like it, so.
I do too.
Yes. So, we teamed up with them, and they're great, not just DJs. They're great artists and producers. They're really good. They have a great ear. And I think that just given the chance, if people would just sit down and just listen to it, we're not trying to take anything away or even compete with what's out there. We're not looking to change the world. I'm not 18 anymore.
Mm-hmm.
But I am looking to make the world a little bit better through music. And unfortunately, because I am an artist, you can try to escape it, but there's like this little beastie bear that lives inside of any kind of an artist, and eventually they just claw their way out and demand that you do something with the creative energy inside of you.
So speaking of that creative energy, what's next for Next Step? Is there an album? Can I expect some music videos?
You can expect, yes. We are working so hard on that. Working, fighting, slaving, you name it, we're trying to get it done.
That's what I want to hear. I can't wait.
Yes,
I'm so excited.
That's what I want you to hear. Now here's the thing. Max and Shante right this minute are already in the studio working on our new music that we just finished recording in Amsterdam.
I was going to say, because you guys just got back from recording. Was it Amsterdam?
It was in Amsterdam,
yeah.
Yes. And it was fabulous. And it sounds so good. We're so excited about it. I wish I would love to give you a little snippet. Actually, I don't know if you guys are good to me.
Oh, we will be very good.
We could get you a little clip or some kind of exclusive that you could maybe run on your station in a couple of weeks. That would be fabulous.
I would love that. Matter of fact, we will do an exclusive build-up and premiere it. I would love that.
Oh, well, that would be absolutely great. That would be fabulous. So we'll keep in touch with that, but we won't bore your audience with.
Oh no, they won't be bored. They will not be bored. Believe it.
Yeah, we did do a little sampler. We did send out something called "Get On Up." Now
I'll tell you. I played that. I have it in a mix, and I'm playing it tonight. I found it on. I think I found it on. They sent it to me through the email or somewhere, but I know I was up jamming to that last night, and it's just mix after mix.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, my God, it's hot.
You are
hot.
such a sweetheart.
Oh, no, it's hot.
Oh, and I'm just as giddy as a schoolgirl. I can't wait to hear this.
I know, it is hot. It's hot.
See, I'm loving this. I'm loving Miss Girl over there in the corner.
I know, right?
You need to give her more airtime, okay?
I know, right? Okay.
Don't be selfish.
Oh, I love her.
I know.
Don't be selfish now over there. I know how this works. Okay?
You know, I'm hogging the mic right now because I got Lucy Martin on the phone.
Thank you.
No. But that is great.
Speaking of Get On Up, which was one of the releases we did last year, and all of a sudden, for some reason, it's starting to blow up a bit, and I want to thank you guys for that. But it was written by our little sister partner, our little sister, Kathy Sledge.
Okay. Yes.
She wrote the lyrics based off of something we had written previously to it. She caught the hook, and we just liked her. We liked her version. So, we went ahead and we did it. We have a couple of more records that we've already done, and combined that with the 1, 2, 3, 4 that we did in Amsterdam. Yeah, that should make a good little LP.
Yeah. Wow, that's awesome.
Where can we find and follow you on social media?
Okay, well, we have a website, which is wait a minute, hold on. Our website is www.nextstep.us.
Awesome. Could you do me a favor, Lucy, repeat that for the audience one more time?
Yes, it's www.nextstep. Oh, actually, Oh my God! Ain't I awful? That nextstep.us.
US, gotcha. Okay, perfect.
Child, I am getting old, but please don't tell nobody.
What is that old? No, we don't know what that is. Timeless.
I've seen the pictures. You sure don't look it.
You look beautiful.
Oh, I love you. Child, look. You know what? I'm going to send you up $1 up there. Where's your tip jar, girl? Let me get my purse, okay? I'm loving this girl. I am loving her.
Everybody loves Sue. That's your next TV show right there, okay?
Oh, that's a good title, too.
I know, right? I know, right? She's over here grinning from ear to ear now.
Well, I might have to write a song called Everybody.
I know, right? The disco.
I have to hum because if I sing, nobody will listen.
Oh no! Now don't get it, Lucy. Don't listen to her. She's a
I'm not
singer.
listening.
She's a singer.
You know why? Because most people that say that can sing.
She can sing.
Mm-hmm.
We've been trying to get her in the studio to do some house records, but
you see, I know better because most people that do that are not don't put themselves out there
like that. Yeah.
That's that church upbringing, child.
Oh, God. Oh, I think you guys know each other already. That's right. Well, Lucy, I just want to say tonight has been an honor. We have enjoyed talking with you thoroughly. You were so easy to talk to, so beautiful when we see you, and so graceful. And you are truly, you ladies are truly a class act.
You are so sweet. And listen, you have no idea how much we do appreciate you having us on the show, promoting us, supporting us, all of our fans out there throughout the years, because believe it or not, we still have, fans that we keep in touch with that are like family now.
Well, let me tell you, when I'm a Sagittarius, I'm either extreme right or extreme left. I am extremely excited that you guys, Next Step, has come together as a group. I have been fans of all of you guys collectively and individually. The other two ladies that are coming up to talk tonight, I have followed Alpha with Luther. I even Norma and I share a friend, a very, very special friend that she doesn't even know about. And back in the early 90s, my friend used to talk about Norma all the time. And I just wanted to meet Norma because he said all of these just exquisite, beautiful things about Norma.
Oh, wonderful.
And so, again, tonight was special because it's sort of from last week us talking about, you guys and bringing you up to just being a true supporter of your music and enjoying your music over the years, just brought great joy knowing that we would be able to talk with you guys tonight. And
that is wonderful. That is wonderful. And all our fans, you could also, catch us up on Facebook under either formerly Chic or Lucy Martin, whichever.
Well, you and I are Facebook friends.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are already Facebook friends, and then I'm Facebook friends with Alpha also. She reposted some stuff today. Norma Jean is full. She's been full for a long time. You can't get in, so I'm just going to have to go to your former Ladies of Chic page.
Well, I tell you what, she's not blocking you out. She just don't know.
Right. You know what it is? Her page is so full. I think you can only get up to 5,000 friends on a page, and then after that, they cut you off. So she has successfully met her 5,000. So congratulations to her. So
you are, sweetie. So listen, you make sure that you play the Arista Freaks record, okay?
I sure will. We played it a moment ago, and we're going to play it again.
Yes, run that stuff.
Absolutely.
Please, I'm going to come out there and take you to dinner.
Oh, no, you're not. We're going to fly and take you guys to dinner. That's what we're going to do.
Well, I'm going to look forward to that because I do love to eat.
So do I. and thank you again so much, and so much success to you. And we will be supporting you, the group that is titled Next Step. And people, don't forget it, Next Step.
Oh, thank you so much, Mike and Sue.
That's my girl, Sue.
Okay?
Okay, and thank you again.
All right. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.